Name for the record, Mr. Walsh, please.
Jim Walsh, 34 Mayor Street, Wilkes Barre City.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Before I begin my remarks, I want to reassure each and every one of you, my remarks are not intended in this shape or form or hold any animosity toward any of you. Don't take it personally. At times I've become strong in my language because that's due to my deep convictions. It's not towards you people at all. I want that perfectly understood.
Yeah, Mr. Walsh, that's fine.
The mayor's not here, so I can't say mayor, so we just live on it. The faces all look familiar. Members of council, I'm here this evening seeking answers to questions that need to be answered. Not rhetoric without substance, just straightforward answers. Crime and safety is a deep concern of mine, and I'm sure the same applies to the majority of our citizens. I would present my questions and ask that you hold your response, if any, until I've completed it, in order that you don't use my time with rhetoric and restrictions, which is the usual norm. At last month's meeting, Chairman Barre, and he's not here tonight, stated the typical non-committal statement, quote, "We are doing our best," end quote. I don't want to see the worst. First question. What is the ratio of crime in the Barney Farms area as opposed to the rest of the city? Second question. How many dilapidated homes are there in Barney Farms as opposed to other areas of the city? And that's from a personal survey. Third question. Have there ever been any drug raids by the police or such crimes as riots, vandalism, domestic disputes, gang wars, as opposed to what we see and hear elsewhere in the city? What parts of the city has the highest crime rate and the lowest? Councilwoman Maureen LaBelle at the last meeting expressed concern about an unfit property at 96 Spring Street. In fact, her concern about the property has appeared in the newspaper 3 or 4 times, and here's news clippings. Councilwoman LaBelle, why is your concern only focused on that one home? In fact, I have photos of 4 or 5 similar condition homes on the same street. My question is, for personal reasons, the focus is only on 90 Spring Street while ignoring the others. Are you or other council members aware the city is rampant with such type properties you're complaining about, and little, if anything, is being done about it? I will document that fact in a few moments, barring Chairman Barrett, Bill, you're not here, doesn't gavel me down and tell me my 5 minutes are up. This is the protection strategy often used. Councilwoman LaBelle said the unpaid fines would help the city income. For what purpose? To upgrade Kirby Park and recreational sites at a cost of over $1 million, while areas of the city are blighted and neighborhoods unsafe? What's being done about the alleged stolen city gas? Why has that issue become stagnant? I have my thoughts about that issue that I won't express publicly as to how it can be
You have another minute,
resolved.
Mr. Walsh.
Someone knows the answers. Finally, if none of you members of council are not under an unwritten gag order, prove it by answering my questions. Put forth by we, the people. We pay, you say. Now I want to show you. These are dilapidated properties in our city. This is primarily in the Rolling Mill Hill section of the city. These are photographs I've taken, and they are recent. Some of them drug houses, Some of them have been prostitution. Thank you. Thanks. Now, here are some of the properties on Spring Street. 96 Spring Street up here at the top. Here's some other ones that you didn't mention at all in your complaint. There's multiple ones there.
All right, Mr. Walsh,
And I have the photos.
could you put that against that so Councilman George and Councilman Brown could take a look at that as well?
These are properties, but I think between 25 and 30 here. There's been drugs, prostitution, violence, everything, you name it. There's documented proof of the establishments. I've got the time through all of them, I know,
Okay, let me know when you're done, because I have a question for you.
okay?
Have you given all these addresses and what's going on to, I know you have given us several that we have passed on to the administration. Have you given all these to us?
I had a meeting with Mike Simonson on Monday, and I had all these photos here. He was very impressed.
Okay, and
And
he has all the
He made
addresses?
notations, and he said he would check on them.
Okay.
So I'm thankful for that, because we've got to clean up our city.
Okay.
They're deplorable. And these places, they're not just once, they've been years.
Okay, Mr. Walsh, I have to stop you there. I thank you. You have a lot of questions. I'm not sure we can answer all these questions. I'm not sure if the police department would release this information. I mean, but for the record, I will ask them, Drew, if you could send it to the chief and see what kind of answers we get. I just want to touch on the stolen gas, because the same question came up at the Parsons Crime Watch meeting last month, where Stephanie Sylvanas was there, and someone asked her point blank, what's going on with that? She says she's still investigating, okay? So what I would do is I would refer any questions to her on that, as to what's taken, because I don't believe she's come back to the city yet.
Okay,
It's not that I'm aware.
So you're the district attorney, is that what you're saying?
That's correct, sir.
Can I just turn around to show the public the pictures?
Yes.
Go ahead and I'll ask the rest of your
These are the
questions.
photos of troubled properties in our area.
Number one, what's the ratio, Barney Farms?
Between 25 and 30, and that's
with
just in one
crimes
section of the
and
city.
rest of the
Don't
city.
forget Murray Complex.
Right. And some of them are in drug places. Some where they've been operating.
Okay, Mr. Walsh, please, I have to stop it. You want to show them that, that's fine, but I can't have you speaking while I'm going.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Same thing with the dilapidated